What's up, fans of anime? For this video, we're going to be reviewing Blue Lock Season 1. Now, as the recording of this video, Season 2 is currently airing, but let's take a step back and talk about Season 1 as to why some people might like it, and also talk about why some people don't like it by talking about its pros and cons. So starting with pro number 1, it's definitely the theme that the anime is going for, the whole egoist mindset. That is something that I thought I would never see in an anime, especially like a sports type anime, because almost every single sports anime that I've watched has always been, you know, play for the team, with the team. The power of friendship always matters in the end, no matter what sport it is, whether it's basketball, bicycle riding, or tennis. Like, it's always about like the people you meet along the way and how they make you stronger. Blue Lock just says, no, all of that. It's all about you as the striker. You are the main character. What can you bring to help your team win? I'm all like, holy crap, that is crazy.
It's a different take.
I think that's what caught everybody off guard, because, you know, like, friendship wins everything was so like mainstream. This was the whole, I don't need friends, I just need myself.
However, they do still talk about friendship a little bit.
A little bit,
Some
yes.
characters do go through some friendships, and it is the downfall of some characters too.
Yes.
Like Baro, it is his downfall. It is also his strength.
Yeah, it's also a strength.
It's a crazy contrast that he loses with it and he also wins with it.
Yes. I mean, like, it's just a roundabout way of saying, like, how does this person want to win? Isagi, the way that he wants to win is he basically can see the entire future. He can see the future. He has the Sharingans for all intents and purposes. He can see what everyone's doing. He can anticipate what everyone's doing, and that's how he wants to win. That idea of everybody has their own ego and what they want to do, like, maybe not score per se, but like they want to win in their own way. So like Chigiri, he wants to be the fastest person on the field at any given moment, so maybe he might not score the goals, but if he is the fastest person, that's all that matters to him.
It's the competitiveness.
Yeah, it's the competitiveness of things. So it's like, if you don't meet my expectations, do not expect any help from me. So it's kind of like yes, they all are trying to be the main character, but at the same time, it's like, I won't respect you unless you actually make me respect you.
They know their strengths.
Yes,
and
they know their
weaknesses,
strengths
for the most part. And I will say, with regards to the theme, I also like the place that they're putting, the Blue Lock, the building. Like, I like the whole idea of the games that they're playing.
Yeah.
So like, you get put in with 11 people, you don't know them, and then round 2 is like elimination.
Yes.
Like, you eliminate people and then you game somebody, and then if you lose, then you get picked. I like that idea. Now, pro number 2 is character development. I always enjoy when a main character starts from like weak to strong, and he also grows from it. In the beginning, he loses because he
was really bad,
and then as the time goes on, he's learning what his strength is, which is spatial awareness, right? But he needs more strength than that because he's losing here and there. And now he has like a direct shot. He learns that, and then he loses to people like Rin, Itoshi Rin. And now he's like, okay, now I gotta beat this monster. Or even like his previous teammate, which is the guy who can like hide behind things or go behind.
Oh, Naru something.
Yeah, but he learns how to like mimic people's moves, or I guess emulate people's moves, and now he can go off ball.
Yeah, he can play off ball now.
So I like his progression throughout the whole anime. And I like when the main characters actually do something and, you know, actually progress. And he's actually like an egoist himself. Like, he takes the shot. He's like, no, I'm taking it.
Yeah, I'm taking it. Well, it's because he already understands the whole, like, you know, that was the development, right? Because at the beginning, he passed up the ball rather than shoot it himself. And then he realized, no, I'll take the shot myself.
He even told Baru, I know, I'm taking the shot.
I'm taking the shot.
He's like, what is it? You monkey?
you donkey, you monkey. I don't know.
Is it donkey or monkey?
I think he said donkey.
Oh, okay, you donkey.
And then Bado was like, oh my god, I have to comply.
Yeah, that's I enjoyed that, you know, as a character development. And other characters also get character development.
Yeah, I mean, I just talked about him. Bado, he was the king. He realized that, oh man, maybe I might not be the king. And then he completely 360 back and said, no, I am the king. And so he realized that, you know what? I don't need to be the hero. I'll be the villain. I'm all like, actually, that's actually pretty smart.
Yeah, because I think he said it. He technically lost.
Yes,
he lost. like a few minutes, and then he regained his what his identity was. Also, Bachira has a character development. He was always playing with the monster, and now he learned how to play without the monster. So people, just character development throughout the whole show is pretty amazing in itself.
Now let's get on to pro number 3, and for me that is definitely the animation / art style of this anime. The intensity that all the characters have when they're like really getting into the zone. Yeah. I'm like, this looks great. Like, I don't even get this from like action-y type animes, but to get this in a sports anime was something that I'd never expected to get. Like, the quality here is a little bit too insane if you think about it, because this is a sports anime, so I didn't think that they would put all this much money into something like this. Like, no matter how popular it is, like, this ain't no like Diamond Ace or like Captain Tsubasa the soccer thing, but like this is something that's coming out of nowhere, and I just thought, man, this is great.
Yeah, I love it when they show their the monster side that circles.
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
in the zone. Like that lets me know that okay, they're like
Things are getting heated.
yeah, they're going crazy right now. Yeah. One thing I wish they showed more is the actual soccer play.
Oh.
Yeah, when they're actually like I guess they're using like 3D models.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I will say that is probably like the weakest thing. Like when they're doing like the dribbling across the field, that part is kind of whack. I won't lie.
Oh, you're like you don't want to see that?
No, like when I see it, it looks kind of whack.
Oh,
like, it doesn't like
in terms of animation.
yeah, compared to like like just when they're like bringing the ball up the field, like they use like those random 3D like models.
Like,
it doesn't not look the part. But
Yeah.
once they're like going 1 to 1 to 1, 1 to 2, like doing like the face offs against each other, that's when the anime is like super beautifully animated. So I guess what I will say is when the areas matter the most, that's when like the animations pop out. So like I guess they didn't really need to put all those resources into just having a guy dribble the ball up.
Oh no,
the field.
yeah. I mean, we kind of understand it. They really focus on the 1-on-1s or the 2-on-2s, like and the people's strength, character strength.
But moving on from animations to the art style for a sports anime, I am surprised that they made every freaking scene so intensely looking. Every character's faces has like the super intense, like the circly
Like
eyes,
dramatic.
the fire eye in their eyes, like the extreme level of detail that you get. This is serious, but this is also very hype.
Yeah, this is on the animations of like Windbreaker. You know how every character is very detailed and like
Yeah.
they look like I guess good in a way. Yeah, they look very distinct. You can tell who's who, and also when they do go into the zone, their eyes do and their hair do get more detailed. And they have like an aura
Yeah,
going
they
around them.
radiate a different aura. And lastly, I need to talk about the character designs. Surprisingly, with 50 plus characters, I am able to like pinpoint who is exactly who. It's not as simple as just, oh, this guy has orange hair, this guy's pink hair, this guy has a blue hair. No, they actually are drawn like subtly different to the point where I actually understand and realize who all these characters are.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I said before, like Windbreaker. You know, every character is very distinct in itself. How every character looks different.
Yeah, but unlike Windbreakers has like 10-ish characters that you probably need to know. This one has like 50. And even by the end of it, they add 30 more. I'm just like, oh,
It's too
crap.
much.
Yeah, it's a lot. But regardless, like, the way that each character is distinguished based off of like, whether it's hair color or facial structure, like, I thought that was pretty cool. Now, for the fourth and final pro, it's the music for me. I keep forgetting how important the music is to an anime because on paper, all this anime is showing us is high school level soccer. That shouldn't really be all that interesting, but for me, the music backing the great animation that this anime has, like, it really just makes the hype like just increase by like 1,000. In my mind, this is what I think that like any sport should be, is like it's so freaking hype, something cool is happening all the time when the reality is just kicking a ball back and forth. But here with the music combined with the animation, I'm just like, this was great. This was peak sports for me. And I'm just like, I just can't wait for like the next song to hit. Isagi's down in the dumps, he gets this jigsaw puzzle piece going, and you hear the awesome
motivation,
you hear
passionate,
you hear the heavy guitar in the background. I'm all like, let's go Isagi. He scores the goal. I'm just like, yes.
Let's go.
The music gets me so hyped, dude. So I was so loving the music in this anime. So that's enough about the pros. Let's get on to the cons. And the first con for me is that this anime is a sports anime. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people, myself included, that just do not want to watch a sports anime unless they like that sport. The only real reason why I watched this is because I was on a 12-hour flight and I needed something to do, so I watched all of this. And that was really the only reason. Otherwise, I would not have watched this anime. So
yeah, sports anime is a hard sell to anime fans or anime viewers. Because it is a niche in itself, and I feel like that's one of those things where you either have to like the character designs, or you have to be interested in the sport itself.
Yeah.
Or you're just bored.
Yeah.
And in your case, you were just bored.
I was just bored.
And
Yes.
also word of mouth. So you probably heard that it was good.
I did hear it, but like,
Yeah.
I was hearing for the longest time that this anime was amazing. But even then, like, I didn't have the drive to want to watch it just because
It's a sports
Yeah,
anime.
it was a sports anime because I'm like, I don't like soccer and I don't like sports anime, so like, I don't know how that's gonna fare if I don't like either of those things. But fortunately, I ended up liking it because the way that they presented it was, I feel like it was less about the soccer, it was more about like the
competition.
The competition.
And the
Yeah.
the passion of the the players themselves.
Yeah, and then like that maybe get into it a lot more, but it's a hard sell like right up front.
Now on to con number 2. It is definitely too much talking.
The yapping.
They do more talking than showing. A lot of times Isagi is in his head, and then actually for the most part of the anime, he's in his head trying to figure out the puzzle. And a lot of times they're showing flashbacks and stuff, and he's using like a word salad to like figure out how's he losing and how he's winning. Well, sometimes I don't mind, but there are times where I'm just like, okay, I get the point, but he's still trying to like do it. So it's like a slow build up to what he's trying to achieve. So stuff like when he's losing to like Itoshi Rin, and he's very dramatic with it.
Yeah.
It's like,
how am I losing?
How am I losing?
How am I losing?
How can I beat him? So yeah, and they don't really show much of the movements and actions more than they should.
Yeah.
So like if Isagi is going against like Bachira, they're gonna be talking toward each other. It's gonna be like fast motion, like I got you, Bachira. I'm gonna do this, and they'll show one dribble move, like a spin around, and then it'll show Bachira's facial expression, like oh you got me, or like how can I win? How can I win this one now?
To be fair, that movement and that facial expression will be clean as.
No, yeah, that's clean. It's just,
I know, but it's just they're gonna be talking again.
And there are times I don't mind it, but I feel like they OD on it too
I know,
much.
yeah.
So yeah,
that's fair. But moving on to con number 3, it is the amount of characters that this anime has. I did praise that every character is unique and that their own art style and their own abilities, but by this point of the anime, 24 episodes in, there is like some 50 to 70 characters that are all different from each other, and I'm just so like, how the hell are they going to introduce all of these characters to us? Now, just for context, I am caught up with the manga. Half of these guys don't even have any form of like depth to them. They're just there just to look good. As an anime fan,
they're eye candy.
Yeah, they're eye candy. So as an anime fan, it's like, man, like a lot of these characters just they have nothing to them. So it's like, why have them anyways?
Yeah, I just like what you said, as the episodes went on, I was getting a little worried that they're gonna introduce too many characters where I don't even care about the character. Now, obviously, I cared about the first 11 characters that they brought up with Isagi's team, and then they got split up with the second selection, and I was like, okay, now I gotta learn like Nagi's team, and now I gotta learn Abado's team, and then
now you gotta learn Itoshi Rin's team.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
And just going forward, you have to keep all these people at the back of your mind because they're all the victors. So it's
they're
like
all strikers.
They're not going to like go away. I guess like the most distressing thing here is that they put so much depth onto like Kunigami, but like he lost. Yeah. So it's like, is that just gonna happen to everybody who loses? Like they put so much time and effort into them,
gonna lose,
and then they lose. So it's like they really need to pick and choose carefully. They choose to like get like Chigiri like a lot of backstory and lore, and then just to like cut him like a couple episodes in, it's like, well, that was a waste of time.
Yeah.
So I'm just worried about that. Mind you, I am caught up, so I am not talking about like things that will happen in the future. But for now, as the anime is concerned, it is just overwhelmingly too many characters. Now for the 4th and final con is the believability of this entire anime. Now, this is an anime, so a lot of these things you should not take super seriously, like that's kind of obvious, but my immersion keeps getting broken. When they lose, they act like they just died. And I'm just like...
You pretty much did. Their goals are dead. Their dream's dead.
It's one thing to be like, I want to play like the best that I can be because I want to win so badly and I'm so distraught that I lost. I don't mind that. Like when Isagi lost to Rin, and when he was in shambles, not because he's getting kicked out, it's because he lost to the guy he wanted to be. Yeah, the competitiveness of it. I don't mind that, but like when they lose, they basically just died. I'm like, dude, that keeps breaking me out of this so much.
Guy, not a higher fight example, he lost, but they show his backstory.
Yes.
He was supposed to be the best striker in the world so he could get paid and get money for his family because he's they're not that poor. They're poor. He pretty much died. He lost his goal. What's he gonna do now? That's what he's been doing his whole life. I think it's more of the fact that you're not the best. That's what it is.
Yes.
And a lot of these characters that they shown, they want to be the best.
Well,
but if they lose, that means you're not the best.
Well, I mean, minus all like the main characters, a lot of the people are not trying to be the best.
Oh, I know. There's some kid like Kuon. He doesn't want to be. He just wants to win.
Yeah. So like,
but a lot of the characters, a lot of the strikers, they do want to be the best. Or if you're told that you're not the best, then they kind of breaks like your.
All of the main guys
drive.
want to be the best, but regardless, like my immersion keeps getting broken here and now. Like going forward, that won't be a problem anymore. A lot of plot stuff happens to where what Jinpachi is saying is now rings true, but before all of this is like keep taking out of the experience.
All right, as per usual, we are gonna rank Blue Lock Season 1 on our tier list. If you don't know, we do a tier list for every anime that we review, and this is it right here from S to F. The more left it is, the better it is on our anime tier list. I know you're gonna hate a lot of us for some of these reviews ranks, but it is what it is. So where do we rank Blue Lock season 1?
So if an anime got me to go and read the manga,
Is S?
to me that has to be an A or an S, like immediately. Just
For
because,
you, yes.
For me, just because like
Not everybody just reads a manga.
Yeah, not everyone just goes to read the manga. Like some people read the manga to watch the anime, but very few watch the anime to go read the manga. So this is like an S or an A for me.
Mine, unfortunately, it is a B+.
Oh, okay.
Worth the watch. Like I said, a lot of times he is talking a lot. Isagi is talking a lot. And when I was watching this anime, I'm not gonna lie, I dozed off a few times.
Oh god.
Or like I kind of like spaced out. So it just loses like the immersion, like you said, but not in a sense that the way you're saying it.
Yeah.
More like I can't get locked in because he's talking too much.
Yes,
So I kind of like
he's
I think about other things. Yeah, so I zone out. And an anime is supposed to like keep me focused, and this particular anime does not really keep me focused some of the times. But it is still great in other areas.
I would probably put Blue Lock at an S minus or an A plus.
Ooh, but which one is it? S or B? Come on, man.
Putting me in a tough spot. I think I will.
beat around the bush.
Well, really mean this. I'll beat around the bush because no matter where I put it, it's gonna be an A no matter what. I put an A plus.
Okay, right
because
here. Right Jujutsu Kaisen?
I liked it more than Jujutsu Kaisen. I will say that.
Okay. Now, since me and Jay have different opinions, what we always do is we gotta average it out.
Average it.
That's why a lot of these anime reviews are in different spots.
Yes.
So if you rank an A plus and I wrote a B plus, it would have to go an A or an A minus.
Obviously, I like Blue Lock better than both these. So it's where do you want to put it now? Do you like it? Obviously, you like Jujutsu Kaisen, but
I
do
like
you like it?
Oshinoko more.
Then you can put an A.
No,
minus.
but since you kind of like, I'll settle for it. I'll leave it at A, right there, right behind Jujutsu Kaisen and in front of Oshinoko. And there you have it. That is our review of Blue Lock Season 1. Now, Season 2 is currently airing right now. I can't wait to watch it, but I have heard some things about it. I don't know if you have.
Wow.
I have heard that the animation took a dip.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that's what I have read off of the first few episodes. I'm not entirely sure. I hope not. This anime relies on the animation.
Yes.
It heavily relies on the animation, especially the showing about especially the dribbling and what's happening, the shot.
I really hope that what you're saying isn't the case because to me, I do think that this is like, I don't want to say it's the best, but I do think this is one of the most important arcs that they're going into because this is where Isagi comes into his own character. Like this is where like the protagonist actually like gets to the power level that you kind of want him to be at.